So you come down to Memphis Main Street today, you pass by Arcade about to open. It's like a couple of different bars and restaurants, and if you didn't know your history, you'd walk right past 422, which at the time, on April 4th, 1968, around 6 o'clock p.m., was a boarding house from which James Earl Ray took the shot that killed Martin Luther King. And now we'll head to the Hotel Lorraine, which is where one of the most horrible, tragic assassinations, I'd say, in the history of this country occurred.
An emotional, heartbreaking testament to the fact that the Hotel Lorraine, or Lorraine Hotel, was the site of Martin Luther King's assassination. It was transformed at some point into the amazing Civil Rights Museum. And it's here that even a historian like me can be blown away by the facts concerning the inhumanity, bigotry, prejudice, and atrocity concerning the foundation of America being born as a slave country, where slaves were kidnapped in the West Indies and brought in galleys, sickened, whipped, and sometimes raped to harvest rum and tobacco in places like Jamestown, where they find out that their lives weren't worth more to most people than some copper bars, pieces of shells, or muskets. After the Civil War in the 1950s, Jim Crow segregation of African Americans separated at diners. They had to sit in the back of buses, and the stories, as told by this African American woman, were one of millions. In this audio sample testimony, an African American woman talks about being a young girl and turning the corner in a bus full of people to see a lynching being performed by regular citizens supported openly by the police. It's one of many, many heartbreaking, terrifying stories available to the listener and the viewer at the Civil Rights Museum. Eventually, the back of the bus was not accepted anymore by Rosa Parks and several other valiant African American women, which all inspired the start of the revolutionary civil rights movement. Before anyone knew it, the Rock Hill Freedom Riders, along with many other freedom riders from colleges, were coming into towns like Birmingham to have their buses invaded and burned under the watch of mayors and police, especially Safety Commission Eugene Bulldog O'Connor. Bulldog O'Connor brought about a tyrannical wave of terror across the South, where Fannie Lou Hamer had her vocal cords damaged while in jail, and many a bus was burned after the occupants, both black and white, activists and college students, were beaten, sometimes within inches of their life. Amongst all this, of course, leaders like Reverend Martin Luther King rose to bring about change and lead the civil rights movement. While fellow leaders like Malcolm X said change for African Americans would come either at the ballot or by way of a bullet, Martin Luther King demanded non-violent resistance be the way, even as the South returned this with violence, exercised by militia, with tear gas and dogs and hoses be set upon innocent, peaceful activists and protesters.